Stuart, Gordon, and Heather. Thank you for having me. And of course, Patty. Special thanks for Patty, the real engine behind the foundation as I've seen it. I want to add my tribute to Sanford. I didn't meet this fine gentleman, but I think it's really special that the five of you and the extended family are really honoring him in this ongoing way. And thank you for what you're doing. You folks coming out, this family doesn't have to do this, they choose to do it. And I think it's very commendable and incredibly inspiring what they're doing. I'm also working in memory of somebody, and in my case it happens to be my son Jack. And I got a call last March, so 14 or 15 months ago, from a police officer who very quickly told me he had to come to our house. And 3 minutes later, he was at our house and quickly told us that we had lost our son, Jack, who was 18 at the time, to suicide. He was at Queens in first year. And unbeknownst to us, he was suffering from mental illness. And I don't want to make this story too heavy tonight, but I do appreciate your attention, because I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we've been trying to do in the last 15 or 16 months to honor Jack and really to have some good come from what arguably is one of the hardest things a family can ever go through, losing your child. The Jack Project is in full flight now. We are actually affiliated with Kids Help Phone. Who's heard of Kids Help Phone? Most people have heard of Kids Help Phone. Most people don't know that Kids Help Phone is actually servicing youth 5 to 20. And where we're really focused with the Jack Project as part of Kids Help Phone is to put additional emphasis on the latter part of that age group. So we're focused on 15 to 20-year-old youth who are transitioning from high school into post-secondary, college, university, or independent living. And this is a very underserved and tremendously challenging time for our youth. What some of you probably don't know is that 1 in 4 of them currently are suffering from a mental illness, a diagnosable mental illness. So if you think of the stats you heard from Bell Let's Talk, who's heard of Bell Let's Talk, the program for mental health awareness? You're going to hear more each year from Bell Let's Talk, but they've been trumping a stat, 1 in 5. 1 in 5 of us in this room, 1 in 5 Canadians in any one year is suffering from mental illness. 1 in 3 of us will during their lifetime. But think of our young people, 1 in 4 of them going through this 15 to 20 year age group time frame. Are suffering, and most of them are suffering in silence. Only about 20% of them will ever ask for help. So what the Jack Project is doing is very simple. We're trying to find the youth where they spend their time, at school and online. And I have yet to find anybody who will challenge me where they spend their time elsewhere, because that's where it tends to be, on school, at school, or online. So we're spending the funds that we have raised already, and we have a great addition to our funds tonight, thanks to this event. We're focusing online to do something with Kids Help Phone, allowing kids to reach out to the counselors at Kids Help Phone through their mobile device or through something called live chat on the computer. It's the #1 requested service for youth in Canada, Kids Help Phone, and especially boys don't ask for help. 4 to 5 youth reaching Kids Help Phone are females. Boys don't reach out, and we all know that as men. We don't share our feelings. The second thing we're doing is an outreach program, and you're probably going to hear a few things about this as time goes on. We've recruited 20 high schools and 10 post-secondary institutions, and we'll be running a pilot program to really educate students that are leaving high school, so we'll be focused on grade 12s. Their teachers and their parents with a series of workshops and different programs to make them aware of mental health, let them know how to help each other, reduce the stigma around mental health. And that program will also reach these 10 post-secondary institutions with a slightly different focus to put what's called mental health first aid training on the ground at schools where they don't have enough help to identify youth who won't reach out for help. So that's a little bit about what the Jack Project is about. We're very lucky to have support from organizations like this, and I really thank you from the bottom of my heart. We have support from the Mental Health Commission, so as a young organization, I think it's a real accomplishment to have a Mental Health Commission behind our efforts. And we're just going to do our best to help youth in Canada learn about mental health and how to reach out and get some help, because just like any physical illness, mental illness can be dealt with, and you can live and flourish with a mental illness. People just need to know and understand that. And I'm going to leave you with one closing thought. If you think about the Jack Project, and you can find out all about it, the links are all on the foundation website. We have a great video there that will tell you the story. But I would ask you to think about your own mental health and the people around you. And it's all about talking and telling the story that's inside you, and being willing to open up about something. And we all hold things inside. And this is a problem. This is what got to Jack. In his note, he told us he just couldn't ask for help. I know he wanted the help. I know he knows we loved him and he loved us. But he couldn't ask for that help. So I challenge you tonight, sometime, maybe this weekend or next week, talk to somebody about something that you otherwise would not have talked about. And you're joining the conversation about talking about tough things. And mental illness is something we need to start talking about. The stigma has to go away. And it'll take years, and it'll take collective effort to start just talking about these simple things that are gnawing away at you, to get them out in the open, and suddenly it's not so bad, and you can get some help. So thank you, Patty. Thank you, the family. Thank you, everybody. Jeff, I'd love to hear about your sailing experience sometime. It's incredible. And I'm sorry I've gone too long, but it was an amazing day with Russell and Karen and Sylvia. And we even made a good Sylvie, can you stand up? Who else got an eagle in the room besides Sylvie? She made our eagle pie. Thank you very much.